Hey there, everyone. It's been a long time, actually. Geez, how long has it been since I've been streaming? Let's see. Let's check on my channel real quick. See what's going on right now. Last time I went live was about nearly a year ago, or possibly over than that. Wow, times have changed. But anyways, how have you all been doing? It's been quite a long time since I've been streaming, so I'm currently just making this a Q&A live stream. You can ask about what's going on with me right now currently, or to certain topics if we were winning a fight with my honest opinion about it. Um, yeah, that's about that. Hey, DSV. I know it's been a long time since I've been doing this, so there's that. So anyways, how's it going, man? I know it's been a hot minute. Wow, that's quite some time, honestly. But yeah, if y'all want to join in and voice or talk with me, I will post this link right over here. I hope it's a valid link over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pin this comment right over here, if this can be shown. All right, here we go. And it's a new, different layout. I'm not kind of used to this. Honestly. Wow. Yeah, here's the thing. Go ahead, check that out. So yeah, um, just copy the link and paste it to the URL, and I would be able to do something with it. And yeah, hopefully that goes well. Yeah, there's that. I can have about 5 people to come by over here to join in. Surely that should be able to lead me back to over here. Yep, it surely does. Awesome. All right, all right, all right, all right. So right now I'm just currently relaxing right now. I'm more open for some questions and I will be able to answer them. Yeah, there's that. I know it's been quite a long time, quite some time. So yeah, I'm more open up with some questions right about now. Sorry if I sound like a broken record right about now, but you know. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit. Currently about what's going on with me right now is that I'm busy with some IRL stuff. Hello, Emma. I know it's been a long time since I've been streaming over here. I'm just giving people over here the reason why I'm not streaming as much. or even posting content for that much. Um, so there's a few reasons that I'm probably not active on this channel. Is that number one, I'm working, I've got responsibilities. I mean, there's only so much I can do, really. I mean, there's only like a certain limit that people can do to post content for being able to do all that sort of stuff. Um, Number two is that I'm currently having adult responsibilities. As of what I'm doing right now, I'm just making sure everything's going okay, everything's going pretty smooth. Um, Currently, right now, I've been dealing with a little bit of issues with the device that I'm using to speak off to do in the live stream. My SD card decided to stop working, which had all of the OC pictures, videos, music, including some things that I've had on there. But don't worry, your guy has a plan. I have a plan to get all of that fixed, and it's going to require a lot of time. So, in the meantime, I would be thankful for your guys' patience for me to be able to make content. Trying to think about making it do it on a daily, but there's going to be a few changes in the way how I will roll this channel. And in case if you're wondering, am I going to delete this channel? No, I ain't deleting the channel. Um, One thing I will say for certain is that the channel is still going to be up, and it's going to stay inactive for quite some time until I'll be able to figure out what the fate would be for this channel. Um, I've been also involved with some numerous projects that I've been curious of being part of. Y'all probably mainly most noticed about the NR 2003 NASCAR server that my bud Blood Rocker aka Leo is running. I mean, I mean, that thing has been around since like 2019, since we started our very own first season. And back then, I really didn't know much about NASCAR at all. The only thing I knew about NASCAR was watching the movie Cars, of all things. Oh, Lord, those are good times. And then season two was a little bit of a change. My bud Leo, aka Blood Rocker, finally started posting the racing series on YouTube, and he's starting to finally got recognition now from one small little Discord event going around in one server. Now it's a big server with a lot of people over here, not only running one roster but also running the other one as well. So yeah, the invitations are still going to be open for people that want to join in with the server and be part of the second roster. Now, you're probably wondering, like, what is the second roster? Well, I'll tell you. It's kind of like the main roster, but it's not the main focus. The name of the second roster is called Thunder Fire, and the main roster is called the Golden Rush. I'm part of both Golden Rush and Thunder Fire because why not? And I'm also helping managing with points and also dealing with the total of said points and making sure the server, is going thriving pretty well for this matter. But yeah, links over here. Go ahead and try to join in. I mean, if you can, just do it. I'm pretty sure some people would be able to do it. So as of what I'm doing right now is just currently chilling. I'm open for some questions and I'm open to give out some answers. So just put in any question that has anything within your mind and I'll be trying to glad to answer that. Or at least try my best to answer it, if you know what I mean. So this layout is kind of really different from my perspective. I mean, I'll probably give it a try if I got a stable PC, but right now I don't. I gotta save up money for that, and money's getting kind of tight. Hello there. It's been a hot minute. How you been doing, Averickson or Arvikson? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at calling out names. Oh Lord, that's crazy. I mean, for me, not being able to stream for a year, and I'm already rusty as hell when it comes to streaming, man. But yeah, just call you Avery. Okay, I'll call you that. That's a lot better for me to pronounce. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. Oh Lord. But yeah, when it comes with this channel right now, it's still not active as it used to be, but I am still thinking about doing some daily uploads, possibly doing a little bit more content, maybe diverse into something of what makes it stick. Do a little bit of, experimenting, but I'm not gonna do anything that's like immoral or, putting the channel to like permanent rest or anything like that because I've been talking a lot about versus battles, and I'm not going to death battle because there will be bias. Um, that's one thing. It will be inaccurate towards the results because if you're going to have money on the line and an actual research team, make sure they do the proper research the correct way because that's just not the way how it goes when it comes to research. Unless if it's for free, because if you do it for free and if you get the fight wrong, then that's one thing, that could be slide and call it day. But if you got like an actual team that you're paying for to do research for analysis, and as in introduction of the character, and then the post results of the analysis why this character would win and then this character would lose, or another scenario be like a tie or whatnot. That's not how I roll. That's not good. Another thing is that yeah, hey Zeno, what you been up to, man? Currently right now I'm just doing a little bit of a Q&A. I know it's been a long time since I've been streaming over here, so if you got any questions, I would be gladly to answer the best way I can. Back to the thing about death battles, that the third option is that oh, that's cool. That's cool. Glad to know. But yeah, the third option is the reason why don't know what that is. Well, it could be anything as long as it's not anything about sensitive topics. I mean, it could be about who will win in a fight. If you want to know my honest opinion about it, it could be some. I wouldn't say like like big advice about life or any like real life scenario because like sometimes when you have people that will look up to you, they often would not be the best person to look up to afterwards. Hey there,
Yeah,
Tim. Glad to see you, man.
glad to hear you too.
Yeah, what you been up to, man?
Just usual, going to work.
Hmm. Kind of like me. I have to go to work too.
Yeah.
I just figure I do a stream because it's actually been over a year ago since I actually done streaming recently. So I'm just doing a little question and answer live stream.
hmm
Have you tried getting that friend Will to join in?
Yeah, I told him like it might take a while for him to get a Discord server set up.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Mhm.
I know it takes him a long time. I mean, I'm pretty much over here for a little long while until he gets here. Just figure, to ask him a few questions and stuff like that, and have people ask questions about us, and you know, best way we can answer possible, as long as that's nothing too sensitive.
All right.
To join these live streams, Zeno, you see the comment that I've posted in my live stream chat. There's a link. You can copy that down and paste it to your web browser. You'll give me a pop up of when you're like showing up, and I can see if you're going to be able to show up or whatnot. So you copy the link, paste that down to the search bar, and it should be able to take you over here where I'm at right now for this current stream right now. Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, if I could get my friend who hadn't done YouTube for quite some time to be able to join in one of these, I'm pretty sure it's not that hard for any others to try to join in. I am being extra cautious because there are some channels that I do not want people to join in, and I don't want to talk about that. So we'll move on and switch over to a different subject. But yeah, if you want to, ask questions, just feel free to ask them right now, right away. But yeah, as what I'm doing right now is that I'm thinking of saving up money for other future projects that I've been part of. I could tell you about this one project that I'm part of right now. This one project was this guy. I've known him for quite some time on a different social media platform, but he has a channel over here as well, and he does have real good video editing potential. And he's a director of a movie that I'm going to be part of. I have two voice acting roles for this matter. So you could call me an amateur impersonist comedian because I'm not a professional voice actor in any way, shape, or form. That's kind of like the correct term to call me right about now. So until the movie is released, then you could call me a voice actor in a way. So these two roles that I'm having the voice some side characters and the main antagonist. So yeah, your boy's voicing a villain. If you're wondering what type of movie it is about, well, it's based off of a game series called Doom.
Yes.
So who remembers the Icon of Sin as the final boss within majority of the Doom games, as far as anyone can tell?
I don't play Doom. I never played Doom that much.
Oh, you never played Doom at all?
Yeah, never. I only seen videos on people playing it.
Oh man, I mean, it's a classic since like the '90s. I think I gave you the PlayStation disc since you have a PlayStation.
Okay.
I think you'll be able to play that if you're able to. Oh, I mean that I've never played Doom for I've never had that childhood experience when I played Doom, but when I started playing it as an adult, I got the first taste of it when I was playing Doom 2016, and it's available for like the modern consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One. Oh wow! So I guess we're all having something in common. We all know Doom, but we hadn't played any of the games. Oh Lord, that's crazy, man. But yeah, the more you know about the people over here. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this channel has just been inactive. It's still active in a way, but it's not like as active as it used to be. I've been mostly watching content because I've been busy with work and whatnot and some personal stuff. But at least I'm alive. I'm doing well, or at least trying my best to do well. So yeah, there's something about that. But yeah, Tim, do you have any questions that you're thinking of right now?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay.
What?
What is it about?
Let's see. Yeah, like, what's your opinion on New Fist and North Star anime?
New Fist North Star anime?
Yeah, that trailer that was released a while back.
Oh, that was actually quite interesting. I mean, the visuals look really cool, nevertheless. I have to do like a deep analysis about that. I mean, I was just there to be able to at least watch it. I wasn't really paying attention about it,
Yeah.
so I don't have a pitch opinion about it yet.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, I'll probably look into it again and have like a deeper dive into it and see what what goes on with it and how I feel about it.
Yeah. It actually predated JoJo's, which a lot of people say that that's the better version of JoJo's.
I mean, which one came out first? Was it JoJo or was it that anime?
It was Fist of North Star that came out first. JoJo came out in 1987.
These people think that JoJo's better than that when that came out long ago. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did watch a little bit of JoJo. It's a not bad anime. I was
Yeah.
just there for the funny moments, nevertheless.
If only, yeah, after part 3, they started using like a lot of stands, and it kind of, that was where the point we got to now.
To me, I was mainly focused onto the memes more than the actual plot of the anime.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the anime, really, when it comes to the poses from JoJo, is meme material.
Mhm.
But yeah, if it's a classic, then I'm pretty sure anime classics from the '80s, like to late '80s to early '90s, are probably the best culture of anime that we could see as people that are in North America.
Mhm.
I mean,
here-
um,
yeah, sorry to interrupt. Here's another question that you might answer.
okay.
In the Boo Saga, when Vegeta got possessed, don't you feel like it was like bringing almost his dark influences? How he was like, I should have been strong. For 7 years, you've been surpassed. You surpassed me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's talking to Goku, how he's saying like, for 7 years, I've been stuck down while he stayed powerful.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
My thoughts about the entire speech was really interesting.
Yeah, it was like if Vegeta was talking, like actually bring his hatred towards Goku, like how Goku still surpassed him even after he died.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, Zeno, take care of yourself, my man. But yeah, when it came to the full-on speech, I remember what Vegeta was mostly talking about was not only his pride, but he's
Yeah.
also having to be surpassed by a lower class. Because when it came to the hierarchy of the Saiyans, there's 2 to 3 levels of Saiyans when it comes to their own bloodline. You got the low class that basically looks very common. Like you can see the comparison with Bardock, Turles, and Goku looking very, very similar, with the exception of Raditz, because
Yeah.
according to the biology of the Saiyans, is that sometimes with the first son would not have the similar appearance of their father, but the second child will have the exact appearance of their father. That's why you see Goku looking eerily similar to Bardock, with the only exception of Turles not being related to Goku's family, like the bloodline and the Saiyans.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think it's never explained why Turles looks similar to Goku.
Well, it was somewhat explained. I think it was probably from one of the Daizenshi's from Toriyama's writing, or it could be a good way to suggest that, like the Saiyans, actually, when it comes to the low class, they usually typically look very eerily similar, with minor to no differences, because of their biology when it came to the class lineage. There is only one exception, though, when it comes to Nappa. He looks a little bit different, and some people suggested, like, why the hell is he bald? Like, when we seen the Bardock special and little bits of the Super Broly movie, people asked, like, why was Nappa bald after he had hair in the first place? Don't Saiyans usually don't change their hair by age or due time? Yes, that is true. But thanks to research, I've discovered the reason why he actually shaved his hair to where he's bald. to show off the proud pride of a Saiyan. That's why Nappa shaved his head. Brother literally became Mr. Clean, but as an alien. Now another Mr. Clean would come by and give Nappa a run of his money would be Jiren. Oh Lord. But yeah, when it came to some things that's been going around, I'm just been mostly busy and all that stuff. Um, I am still trying to get myself into making more content as much as I can, but the scheduling's just really thrown out of the window, just like trying to figure out Sonic's canon. Yes, I am gonna still make fun of
Yeah.
that till this day, because nothing makes sense when it comes to like the word canon.
Yes, trying to solve the Sonic timeline is similar to how trying to solve the Mario timeline.
And trying to figure out the canon consistency to Superman in the DC comics.
Yeah.
But when it
Yeah.
comes to like those versus fights between Mario versus Sonic, that's gonna be an icon video game battle throughout like the '90s and probably till this very day. I know our bud will probably side with Mario cold-heartedly. With me, it's a 50-50. It depends on which version that you're using. Because like if you're gonna use
Okay.
like the current canon Sonic and current canon Mario,
Mhm.
there is a way that I can actually tell you. When it came to Sonic, he is quite powerful. He's beyond planetary.
Yeah.
When it comes to like his max power, he's only about like say multi-solar system at best because he hasn't shown any other feats by himself with the power of the Chaos Emeralds and to be able to reach top of beyond that.
Yeah.
The only exception that you can actually consider it to be canon where Sonic actually manages to be beyond, like, say, planetary to most attributes is probably because of Sonic Colors.
Yeah.
Some people did not disagree. Some people did not agree with me, like, how I, scaled Sonic. And, you're more than welcome to disagree and tell me why. Just don't be an asshole about it because I'll
Mhm.
be an asshole back. Because the way how I see it is that Sonic is actually very powerful in his own right and could actually have chances of beating Mario. Some can say the same thing for Mario's case, and I
Mhm.
would agree with them right back. So if you're gonna put Mario versus Sonic, if you put like Sonic without the Chaos Emeralds and the Time Stone or whatnot, minus the Werehog transformation and the whole Dark Sonic stuff, Mario would actually have a chance in the fight.
Yeah.
When it came to Super Sonic, if you're going to put him into the mix, Sonic will have an easy landslide. Because while Mario may have power ups that can rival Sonic's power ups, when it came to the Chaos Emeralds, while they may not be infinite energy and give Sonic unlimited power, as what some brain dead fans would suggest, the Chaos Emeralds have a limit, and I'm not going to go
Yeah.
with the time limit with the whole ring thing because that's more of a game mechanic. Um, but yeah, it usually depends on if you're going to have them go all out and what type of transformations you're going to get for Sonic. The best way you can actually discover like who would be the top best when it comes to Mario versus Sonic is that you got to use the broken ones. Some say with like Mario Kun to be actually the most broken and most powerful version of Mario, and Archie Sonic
And Sonic
being the most powerful version of Sonic. Most people suggested through since they've done extensive research against Mario Kun versus Archie Sonic. Most people suggest that Archie Sonic would win
You got
against
the controls?
Mario Kun. I don't really know much about Mario Kun, but I do know he's about like almost as pars to Archie Sonic. Because if you look through some of the comics, is that Archie Sonic is actually about universal power, thanks to some of the feats he was being able to,
do throughout the comics. However, some people do blow those things out of proportion to where like Archie Sonic could beat Goku and all that stuff. Like, no, 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 no. He
Even
ain't Goku. No, he ain't Goku tier strong. I can tell you that much. He is powerful, but he ain't Goku tier. Maybe he'll be able to beat, how should we say, Evolution Goku and maybe like Z Goku before like the Namek Saga or Majin Buu Saga, maybe or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, 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 not with the current Dragon Ball. Hell no. I will wholeheartedly disagree with you with that, and that's coming from me because I used to be a diehard Sonic fan, and when I discovered Dragon Ball became my number one favorite. Not only because it, is very influential and whatnot. A lot of things that Sonic had was inspired by Dragon Ball. You can't
Yeah.
throw a funny jab, be like, haha, Sonic stole that from Dragon Ball or whatnot. You can throw a funny jab
As I
just to, like, antagonize Sonic fans or whatnot.
All right.
But in actuality, when it came to before Yuji Naka was arrested for money scandals, Yuji Naka and Akira Toriyama were actually close friends during the time because they often share ideas with each other or whatnot. You can actually see Sonic as like a cameo for Dr. Slump in one of the mangas.
Mhm.
Sonic may have a different appearance, but you can see the resemblance of Sonic. And even a little bit of the anime with the title card, I think it was also inspired by Sonic from there. But yeah, so if I were to think of like some versus fights, I will have a strong opinion, and I will have some things that'll back me up. I will definitely have some things that'll back me up with that. But it usually depends on who's going against who, because sometimes I may not know the character, and there'll be sometimes I know the character. So yeah, when it comes to the whole Mario versus Sonic bit, it can go either way. I mean, it usually depends on which version you're using. Um, this recent thing that I've debated with someone that, was actually impressed with how well I was actually explaining my side. It was two Call of Duty characters, and I grew up playing Call of Duty as a kid, but I didn't play online as much. The only closest thing I played online with was zombies. So here's the things with the two characters that were actually part of the debate. It was between Alex Mason, the failed Soviet sleeper agent from the Black Ops series, and Raul Menendez from the Black Ops series, one of the best villains in basically the whole Call of Duty genre, besides the OG Makarov and Edward Richtofen from the Zombies genre. So if you were to put them at their best, say like put Mason in his sleeper agent phase mode, where he's targeting against like the three people that Reznov wanted revenge on against the likes of Raul Menendez, it would be it would be too close to call because if you have Raul in his enraged state, if you play the mission where you have to save his sister, he will not back down from anything. Like even like the durability from the guy was insane. But same could be said for Mason as well. Um, but yeah, it's a close battle, and I will think since if it has to be like one person winning it, if they were both at their best, it would got to be for Mason because he has more experience and he has a lot more feats to back it up. One of Mason's best feats is him enduring the brainwashing for being a failed Soviet sleeper agent. Another thing is that while he was going through that sleeper agent numbers phase, he occupied the entire island named the Reaper Island and taken down the entire army just by himself just to kill Friedrich Steiner. only then to be caught by Jason Hudson, his old CIA handler, and transport him back to America for interrogation about the numbers during that time. Same could be said for Raul Menendez, with him being able to plot a lot of events to trick most of the OG crew for the Black Ops series and being able to, you know, manipulate events again to cause a global war scale with modern technology of this year currently.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a really it's a really cool topic. I had been talking with some people about it, and some people actually agreed with me on that because I studied a lot about Call of Duty and I've played a lot of Call of Duty. So yeah, there's that.
I see.
Yeah, like that one time, our friend Will and we played zombies together.
Mhm.
I know he has experience with it. It sucks that I gave him the bad controller that didn't work with the sprinting.
Mhm.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm just discussing about this one question and kind of got side topic or got off to another topic. But yeah, it was actually really cool to talk with someone and trying to debate on who will win against who. It just usually depends because I have to deal with those brain dead Sonic fans thinking Sonic can beat Goku. Obviously,
Mhm.
um, I stayed firm with my statement. I showed my proof, and yeah, there's that. So if y'all have any more questions, I'm more than welcome to answer away as much as I can. But I do have one question though, Tim. Has
Go ahead.
Will thought of joining in the Discord server that you're part of that I've let you join in?
Like I said, it may take a while for him to get to set up.
I mean, if he's wanting it to be set up through the computer, that's fine, but he could do it through his phone. I mean, it's
Yeah.
that easy.
All right, I'll
But
tell him that tomorrow.
whatever that rolls with him, I don't mind. We
Mhm.
still have available spots. I just want him to take an available number to participate in the second roster that you're part of right now. But yeah, second roster is going to be very interesting. But yeah, well, what is it, Emma? Do you have a question? But yeah, I do have plans for our bud Will to get something from me because I know his birthday's coming up. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's discuss that in DMs right now. Let's see here. What's going on with you? Uh, all right. See what's going on with you. There we go. Hopefully, the advice I gave you, Emma, helped you out. There we go. Took care of that. But yeah, if you do have other questions, like say maybe about the racing server, I'm more than welcome to answer. Hmm.
So how long is the
You have a
roster going to?
how big is the roster?
Actually, it was going to be like, how long is the roster going to stay up until it's finished?
The roster's gonna be up for the second one. It's gonna be up till the racing season is over and we're having a new car set. Um, as of right now, for the status with the first roster for the Golden Rush, that season is about to be reaching up to its closing moments. Um, as of right now, for Thunder Fire, it's yet to be determined, but once we got a schedule set up, then that would be our starting point for the second roster. But it's up to the owner because he's the main boss of the server. But he and I are going to have a staff meeting after a few races to discover about the scheduling for the second roster and see what will happen with the second roster by terms of stats and tracks. The point system is going to be the same. We had tweaked it a little bit as time went on with the main roster, but we tweaked it to where it's a mix between the Winston Cup and Chase for the Cup type point systems. We have 3 wildcard spots. I decided to add in another wildcard spot to make it more fair, to have not one person that could be a wild card to be actually have a chance to win. So right now, currently, I can tell you about the points right now. What's going on with the current championship? So with the current championship that's going on right now with the whole Golden Rush, I'll go ahead and take a look into that right now. So this one, there's a rule about the Winston Chase right now. That's our name and way for playoffs because of the chase for the cup type stuff. So the number one rule is this: is that all the drivers that are able to make it in within the Winston Chase will start off with 1,000 points. That's part of the Fun Fact official rule book of NASCAR. The second one is if you reach to about minus 200 points from the leader, you're mathematically eliminated. If you get into too many wrecks, have too many DNFs and bad runs, the more the chances you'll probably be eliminated and not win the racing cup for the Winston Chase. So with the current status right now, so the one that's in first place right now is the 75 driver of Kaiser, who is known as short track master and Mr. Consistency because he's shown consistent finishes. So when it came to the next season, it's yet to be determined, but we will come up with official news about that. And as for my favorite food, I like any food that includes meat. Pizza is the best food I would ever eat, and I'll probably still love it. Specific kinds, at the very least. I do like myself some fried chicken. Steak is really a good choice for me as well. Potatoes are really good. Eggs are really good for breakfast with bacon and toast. What else that I do like? Biscuits are really a classic to me because I'm a Southerner. Um, what else is my favorite food? Yeah, that's basically my favorite food besides a few snacks here and there. So the one that's in second place right now is the 27 of Mr. Isaac. Now, Isaac was in the lead before we started our race down at Las Vegas Speedway. However, there's a reason why he's no longer in the lead. And I'll tell you why. Let me look up the reasoning for this. Is by this. By technicality, because of our second caution at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the number 3 driver of myself, I've made it to the caution flag before the 27. However, the 27 supposedly cut in front of me. And that's actually illegal within the rule book, is you passing someone after passing the caution flag that's ahead of you. And the way of serving that little black flag moment is not earning any points from any position that you're in. That does include bonus points. And you'll have minus 10 points, not just in the regular points, but also in the Winston chase. Get behind the cheater, and there goes to the winner for me by technicality. So I have currently 5 wins in this season. I've won at the first win was over by at let's see over here. First win I had was at Dover. No, yeah, it was actually at Dover Speedway. Then I got my second win at Memphis, over by the short track down at Tennessee. Then my third win was over by at North Winsboro. And then my next my second back-to-back win for after that track was I was the winner down at Chicago. And I went winless, but consistently finished mostly in the top 5, top 10 pack range. And I did have a little bit of DNFs here and there and a little bit of bad spots, but I'm still in contention right now currently.
Alright.
The most recent win I had was about 3 days ago when we had Las Vegas.
I just clarified. I'm gonna temporarily leave the stream because my family's gonna leave my aunt's house.
Okay. So you'll be able
I'll
to
be
join
right
back in when you're home?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Be
Alright.
careful out there, man. I'll be waiting for you.
All right.
All right. So there he goes. He's going to be right back at the moment. Oh, look at you, Ace. You're the one that decided to show up after the Room of Darkness. Or came out of the Door of Darkness. But yeah, currently right now with the whole Winston Chase points. So after the 27 cheated, he's therefore second place, 15 points behind the leader. The next one that's behind the 27 is the 11 of Axel, aka Sir Miles Axelrod. Reason why I call him Sir Miles Axelrod is because of a Cars pun that I was thinking about doing to him, since his name was Axel, and I couldn't get the mind off of Sir Miles Axelrod, so I just call him Sir Miles Axelrod. And then the next, well, actually, I'll go by with how many points he's behind for the lead. Currently, we have someone in 4th right now. That is the inconsistent runs. But yeah, No, I did not say Angel of Darkness. I said the Room of Darkness. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the 93 driver's in fourth right now. She's about almost a race behind. She has 41 points behind from the leader right now. Currently, someone in the top 5 right now in 5th place is the 97 Akiyu, aka the Magic Man. The reason why we call him Magic Man is because of he's been shown to have miracle moments to where he's actually doing something really good. So he's basically shown as a consistent driver to rival against the 75 currently right now. And they've been rivals ever since season 3, which has been a long time. But yeah, Ace, she's currently thinking about getting herself a Discord. The reason why she's not on it is because of it would drain her battery. I mean, yeah, it would drain the battery. If you're waiting for a PC to have it, then by all means go for it. But there is the app on the phone for it to have Discord if you don't have a PC. So there's that. Currently, right now, since we finished with the top 5, we could go to the top 10 right now. One's in 6th place is myself. I'm more than a race behind. I'm currently 67 points behind from the leader, but thanks to that win, I went from 8th to 6th. So I moved up 2 spots, which is actually pretty good. I need to keep up with that. If I keep up finishing with good wins, top 5s and top 10s, I might be able to actually win this. But that's up to the races to determine that, so only time will tell. Currently for 7th right now, we have the 42 of Calypso, aka the other King Will, who is the Fox. Yeah, basically that's that. The phone could be stupid at times. Currently, but yeah, that's up to her. I mean, I ain't forcing her to get Discord or anything like that to be able to communicate with me from there. So that's really up to her. Currently, after Klitza, who's about 89 points behind from the leader, which is honestly quite shocking. And one that's in 8th place right now is the 19 driver of Kate, who's been the temporary driver for season 2, and then possibly may have went to hiatus during season 3. I don't remember she was in season 3, but I do know is that in season 4 she joined back in, and she's currently the good top 10 contender right now. I know shit. I was gonna ask you something, but my brain is like missing what's the question. I have to rethink for the moment. Yeah, just retrace your thought, and once you're able to ask away the question, then ask away. After the ones in 8th place right now, who's 98 points behind from the leader, which is almost to the triple digits, and that's not what you want. After 8th place, we have, let's see, 9th place, who is the 0. We call him Boss, who is actually behind the one that's in 8th place right now by 2 points, who's exactly 100 points behind from the leader. He's been kind of a mid-pack driver recently. He did show off good consistency in a way when he was driving in the first half before we started off the Winston chase. He did started having back-to-back bad days, and when we had the final regular season race, he was lucky to be able to part of the Winston chase. I was gonna ask you a question. If you were a digital circus character, who would you be? Because I would be Zoobly. Ooh, a friend of mine, the IRL, who I've been telling him to get a Discord. He recently got me into killer drones and digital circus. Um, if I were to be part of the digital circus, I would be that one chess piece who's constantly nervous all the time and just glitches through the other side. I see memes of him online just being made fun of by the way how he's twitching because I think he's a king chess. He's like a king chess piece. I know by the terms of design. He has like the royal jacket on with the crown, I believe, and looks cartoony in a way. Kinger, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I would be Kinger. Either that or I'll be the evil version of Kinger. Um, One that's behind the ninth place position, right behind the zero, is the five of Tank, who is 107 points behind the leader. You mean Coach Dictator? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I mean either Kinger or Coach Dictator. And Emma, why'd you boop me? Why did you boop me? I'll boop back if I have to. But yeah, moving on to the next one that's currently no longer in the top 10. But I'll tell you one thing about the five driver. He is an aggressive racer and he's been showing off some good consistency in a way. But it's not like how he was in season 4, where he was the most aggressive and having the most amount of wins. Oh, that's not true. I don't even pout. I'm not that moody, you know. Well, I mean, I can do something, but I ain't doing it right now because I'm currently trying to answer away this question about the thing you have with the next season. Um, let's see, what's the next one? I already covered 10th. The next one is the 11th. Is the 57 of Ken Lemon. He was about 110 points behind from the leader. He really needs to catch up because if he's not going to have a really good run, and if he wrecks, he may be the first driver to be eliminated for season 5 in the Winston Chase. Next one is the 29 driver of Viper. Now she needs to do the same thing because she's 134 points behind from the leader, which is not a good sign at all. Why did you put that hashtag? That's childish of you, Emma. That is so childish. Anyways, the next one, who's currently on last in the Winston Chase, that may be eliminated if he doesn't perform well, is the third driver of Bobby. He's about 138 points behind from the leader. He really needs to step up his in game, just like the 57. If he has a really bad run and or did not perform very well and crash, he's wind up not going to be able to not being able to win this and be our first driver eliminated. But I could be proven wrong if he's gonna ever have a good season. I'll tell you one thing for sure is that he deserved that win since we first started our 5th season. Dude has went winless ever since his rookie year in season 3, and he went winless in season 4, and now he finally got himself a win when he first started racing in that racist machine down at Daytona, and it was a last minute pass, and he done it. Another question. If Leo or Draken can handle one giant maze of horror, what place will you take them? Now that's an interesting question. If I were to take Leo to a maze, I would take him to a maze where he will have to deal with zombies, like actual zombies. Now the other one for Drakey Head, Mr. Dum Dum, I would take him to Fazbear's Fright because he is a big FNAF fan. Leo's a big FNAF fan too, but sorry, I'm placing him with the zombies. That's just how I'm gonna roll with that, honestly. Let's see what's the next one. But yeah, I finished discussing about the current Winston chase right about now. Now the current point standings right now for the regular one. Right. Why am I discussing about the regular one? Nobody wants to discuss about the regular points. It's about the championship, the Winston Chase standings. I do not. What the hell are you talking about? I'm not blushy when it comes to that. What makes you think of that? Jesus. Goodness. I'm sorry if I'm not talking much, but I'm just waiting for a friend of mine to join back in. I don't think that's necessary, Emma. No, don't think it's necessary. Whew. Goodness. I don't know why I'm yawning as much. Jesus. Maybe I am tired. Oh well, better late than never, am I right, when it comes to the stream? Don't get me started with that, Ace. Why are you like this? I mean, yeah, y'all planned it to me a long time before. Times change, you know? I mean, I could be planning ways to get you right back since I have the ability to buy commission art. But I don't have any plans right now. I gotta save up money so I can get gifts for a friend of mine's 23rd birthday. That's coming up next month. No, I'm not a puppy. Do I look like one to you? No. I mean, if you were purring, it would have been a perfect moment. I know that's a bad joke. Kill me. Oh, good God. How many times am I going to keep on yawning? My lord. Too adorable. I'm so tired. Oh, shut up, Ace. Shut up. I mean, that time can happen eventually, Emma. You never know that when it changes. If you ever wanted to do VR, play something horrifying, that what would you enjoy? Possibly, for the VR question, Ace, it would probably be the back rooms. That would probably be the best horror game that I would actually enjoy. I know I would actually have some funny moments for people to see if I were playing VR chat to try to escape the entities from the back rooms and the levels of the back rooms. You should drag those two dummies to play the back rooms with you. Would be the most funniest moment ever. Yeah, I should. I should be able to drag those two bozos in if I were to have a VR headset. Please post the funniest. Please post funniest clips, moments, and post it on YouTube so we can both laughing together. Yeah, I could. I just got to get myself a decent setup and good recording system, so I should be able to do that. Yeah, Ace's questions are good. Yeah, I do agree. But yeah, my phone's about almost dead. I gotta go ahead and charge it real quick. Let me just put it in my charger. There we go. Now it's charging. I mean, I can come up with other questions, but sometimes I'm getting too lazy for thinking. Well, that's why you got a smooth brain, Ace. No ridges and lumps, or valleys or bumps. All ideas slide on off, like a water slide. Smooth brain. Very smooth brain.
Ugh. And that makes you the most squeakiest and smoothing pickle you are. I am not a pickle, you know. I am not a vegetable. Oh God. Question: have you ever played Super Mario Odyssey? Um, I've actually have not. I actually wanted to play that as of recently. I've seen gameplay videos of people playing Super Mario Odyssey, and I gotta say the gameplay is actually pretty good. It's actually really interesting. Kind of gives me Super Mario 64 vibes mixed with Super Mario Galaxy vibes. You know, that's actually pretty cool. The last Mario game I played was either Mario Kart or Super Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Party. The two closest games I've played with Mario Party was a tie between 8 and 9. Both of them from the Nintendo Wii. And honestly, I prefer 8 more because it has more of the Mario Party 7 vibe into it. If y'all played the Mario Party games on the GameCube, I hadn't played Mario Party games on the GameCube. I wish I had, honestly, since they're really interesting. Um, the best Mario Party game I've played was 8 on the Nintendo Wii. My family and I had so many fond memories with it. The one thing I'm so mad is Fortnite because I had it on my Switch, then Fortnite decided to add one more device, and now they added it to mobile. I try to get myself into it. I can't get myself into Fortnite. I mean, the concept of the game ain't too bad. It's just it ain't my taste. You know, it's not like classic Call of Duty or Minecraft or basically some other first person shooter games that I've played that I've had good memories with. I can imagine you trying to play it on the Switch, and the Switch would be just steaming hot red that you can cook freaking toast on it. But adding it on mobile, now that's your phone asking for a death sentence, honestly, if you have a phone like me. But, you know, alright. No, but that's crazy that they're throwing stuff out on Fortnite. Like, they've added superheroes like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mortal Kombat. I mean, they've recently added in Superman the past few months due to the Superman movie that recently came out with James Gunn being the director. That movie was actually really good. That is comic book accurate Superman right there. Um, yeah, when they started throwing out Dragon Ball and a few other characters from other series. I mean, when it came to Master Chief, okay, fine, that's one thing. Allegedly, we were supposed to have Samus being able to put on Fortnite, but Nintendo, knowing them, is really, really super strict when it comes to the policies of having Nintendo characters on the games. Um, Yeah, that actually did not happen when it came to Samus being part of that game. Have you ever noticed that Yes, they added Peter Griffin in there, I know. They also added the chicken in there as well.
What next? Are they gonna put Steve from the Minecraft movie and have his iconic Lava Chicken song in there and freaking the chicken jockey? Because I know if they're gonna do that, that's probably gonna be revolutionary for them. Or might not be. But anyways. What's the next question? Don't jinx it, Shay. Pretty aware that they might go to do it again. Oh my lord! I mean that it's possible since they want to get every single character from every single series in there. I mean, it's quite honestly freaking stupid. Honestly, like really stupid, if you ask me. Um, if they're gonna add like a character customization choice, then that's gonna be kind of revolutionary in a way. But I'm probably not gonna be too surprised if they're not gonna do it or do it at the same time because Fortnite be Fortnite. This one game I'm interested of getting was Battlefield 6. I hadn't got myself the demo or the beta version yet because I ran out of storage for my Xbox console, and I need to figure out a way to get it back on. And yeah, or get myself a storage expansion card and place most of my games in there and see how we would do from there. I do have one question though, but I'm not sure if you are into Resident Evil games. I've heard about the game series. I've watched some content about it. Um, I am like not into Resident Evil as much. I do have a friend that would be interested into that though. Uh, Let me think. Uh, yeah. You're more than welcome to ask me about the question. Is it about that giant vampire lady? Is that what you're asking about? Because if you're asking about that, then I'm probably going to judge you for that. I'm going to judge you big time for that. I'll go judgy. Because there's a new one coming out soon, and to be fair, I do like to watch, but I also like to play the other game called Little Nightmares 3. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see, other questions. So far, none yet. Um, oh, like there's so many horrors going on. Like, haven't you seen this game called Dead by Daylight? It's about this woman who lives near to a hotel resident. I've heard about Dead by Daylight. In fact, I've kept up with some things about it. Yeah, Springtrap's confirmed to be part of it from the FNAF movie. That one was really interesting. I'm not into the game because, it ain't my taste. And it's really toxic over there, if you ask me.
Like, they ain't really as much, stuff going on. Let's see. What else? It's not by day by daylight. It's dead. Dead of night. Oh, Dead of Night. No, I hadn't heard about Day of Night or Dead. God damn it! I can't speak English. I don't know anything about Dead of Night. There we go. Now I'm speaking proper English. Oh my lord! And my dog is barking. God damn it!
And no, I am not tired. I'm just bad with words.
Alrighty, I'm back. I was gonna say that you could play it on PC, and who knows, you might like it because I tell you some hints. You can play as the girl because she is the main character of the game. Okay, female protagonist. That ain't too bad. Um, what else? I don't have a PC yet, so I can tell you that game is probably on Steam. But then again, I don't have a PC yet that's able to run as much Steam games. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I mean, you could ask Leo, so you guys can play and watch the whole story about the game. Basically, it's about listening some ghost stories. Oh, okay. Um, just like Leo playing one of those games that involves asking questions to ghosts. I think it was called Paranormal. I ain't too sure, but nevertheless, he got himself into it and played Bigfoot.
Let's see. Any other questions? I'm more than welcome to answer. Let's see. What else? It's basically like that, but the girl will ask questions towards the ghost and ask what happened because the ghost killed. For some reason, YouTube doesn't show my comments whenever I'm trying to say something. It blocks. I'm reading your comments right now. I can show the comments. Like, boom, there's that one right there. And boom, there's this one right here. Try this one more time. That one's showing up in there. Oh no, YouTube might be glitched or something. Have you tried clearing the cache by any chance? Oh, someone joined in. It's my friend Tim again.
I'm back.
Welcome back home.
Mhm.
Welcome back home.
Yeah, you know the worst part? Banjo-Kazooie Nuts
What?
and Bolts was actually the first time I actually played entered the Banjo-Kazooie series. It was actually my first. Yeah, that was.
I
Yeah,
seen the text that you showed me.
Yeah.
Oh no. You poor soul, dude. You poor soul.
yeah. We never finished it.
Oh well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't finish it either.
Yeah,
I couldn't even finish the freaking first level of all things when it came to nuts and bolts. And quite frankly, who would blame me? Because that game is garbage.
yeah. The fact that they thought we waited 8 years for another Banjo-Kazooie game just shows how low we were.
Just like how JonTron said, is like cars,
Yeah.
cars, cars.
Yeah.
Like, why would you put a platformer character mainly focused on cars and the mechanics of making it? Even the driving ace isn't. It isn't it. Like, what? Who thought of that?
Like who's that rare with it? They're like, yeah, let's do. Yeah, who had an idea for a Banjo-Kazooie game? What are the cars? Good.
Who was in charge of that? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, the worst part was that Grant Kirkhope, who actually did the music for Rare, he actually left.
Because of the game?
Yeah, I think he even said on his Twitter account that he wished the game was that Nuts and Bolts was the own thing instead of a Banjo-Kazooie game.
Yeah, I mean, if it was its own game and if it was a finished product, then that's one thing. Because, like with Banjo Kazooie, bro, no, just no. What were they thinking? That's like
Exactly.
trying to. That's like trying to do Superman 64 of all things,
Yeah, we all know that how bad it is.
or that thing that we were introduced, E.T.
Yeah, that.
I was mad. I was about to break that controller, but I just realized those wheels, and I was like, no, no, no. Take it on something else. Take it on something else.
Yes.
Because I know if I were to done that, Will not like me for a long while. Oh man, that game's just ugh.
Yeah, I can tell you and Will don't want to play this game.
Yeah, I don't want to play this game because when I first tried playing it, I was like, "Uh-oh, what did I get myself into?" And when I started trying to do the car mechanic, I'm just like, "Yep, that's it. Fuck this. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
So this is a question from Ace. If you ever want to try VR and play the back rooms with me,
That might be a good idea.
yeah, because I know when it came to virtual reality, my first experience with it was great. And if we started playing the back rooms, oh boy, it's going to get chaotic.
Mhm.
I know one of us would gasp and start running away quietly, and one would laugh at each other until they see what they were running away from. But yeah, it would definitely be the back rooms. I could tell you that much, and he would agree with you on this one.
Mhm.
All right. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
I'm still here. Try playing the most scariest thing is to be the priest, lol. Because there's a horror game where you can't send the demon back to hell. God damn it, what is wrong with my English today?
It's okay.
I know it's okay, but like I'm questioning myself, like why is my English so bad at the moment? Oh my lord. Things are getting too crazy, man. Looks like someone needs to go to English therapy. Shut up. I don't need to go to English therapy. You go to English therapy.
Mhm.
You go over there. Not me. All right. Um Let me think of a question. Oh yeah, Tim, I got a curious
Yeah.
question for you. If you would mod a fighting game, which fighting game would it be and why?
A fighting game, huh?
If you can mod it, like add in new characters, new mechanics in it, like what fighting game would it be?
Probably Street Fighter.
Ooh, mod some Street Fighter. Okay. That's cool. Why would you think of that?
Like to get the combos, like to get the moves a lot easier, and I add other characters that were never in until later on.
Okay. That's interesting. For me, it would probably be a tie between three games. Or actually four, make it a tie for four games. It would be Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, because there's a whole modding community that added not just Sonic characters, but also DC characters in it and many other characters. Let's see what else. What other characters would I add in? Also, Dragon Ball Fighters. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. And the final one would be, or actually, the third one would be Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because the fan made projects of it is actually really good. The final one would be Mortal Kombat, because I've seen a lot of gameplays of mods being used for Mortal Kombat, and it's hilarious. Okay, Ace. Okay. Come on now. Let me think of something. You got a favorite racing game by any chance?
Yeah, besides Mario Kart, what else?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I guess Sonic Racing might be another one.
Yes. Is it like the Sonic Sega All Stars Racing?
Yeah, I only played the app version.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
played the 360 version and the Wii version.
Mhm.
For me, my favorite other racing game besides Mario Kart is the Need for Speed series. I also like the Forza series, and I like NASCAR Thunder. The most recent NASCAR Thunder game I've played was from 2005. It was called NASCAR Thunder 2005. Um, hmm. What else? Um, do we have any plans for Will's birthday by any chance?
Yeah, I asked him about that. I think he's still thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got any plans of what you're thinking about giving them?
And he told me that he might want a new Xbox controller.
He wants a new Xbox controller. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I know I'll probably give him some cool art pieces if I'm able to.
All right, here's another question for you.
Okay.
Do you think the second FNAF movie is going to beat the first FNAF movie?
That depends on how well they're gonna manage that, honestly.
Yeah, from what I heard, test audience were positive for the second movie.
Oh, okay. Was it about the trailer?
It might depend, because I know that Jason Bourne said that they were focusing on they're focusing on the horror stuff.
Ooh, so they're finally making it more instead of PG-13, it would be a rated R type thing.
Kind of.
Oh yeah, that would actually be really good. I want to see more blood and murder in the FNAF movie.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the first movie was fantastic, I want it to be more gory and more realistic in a way, you know?
Like the terrible Banana Split movie. That one was violent.
Yeah, especially the some of the YouTube series that had analog horror of it.
Yeah.
That was actually really interesting, including the VHS tapes. I've been watching one of those videos a couple of times because not only how realistic they are and how really cool it was, but you know, I loved the most action-packed one that they had the cop trying to get the suspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually really interesting. What else? Trying to think of something. But yeah, I was explaining earlier while you had to be right back about the current championship points right now. And I explained to people that with the most recent race, I won by technicality. Reason why is that the 27 driver passed me, even though I finished ahead of him for the caution wave. And by passing one driver to get ahead of the position, even though you were supposed to be behind the driver after he passed the caution wave before you have, is it's against the NASCAR rule book, and that's how I won that race. And the punishment was no points, only minus 10 points. Not even bonus points would be able to help you for that matter. And yeah, that's that basically. But yeah, the racing series stuff is very interesting, and we're still looking for more spots for racers to join in. There is predictions, however, that the 75 may win his second cup, but we're not too sure because we're literally about 3 more races to go. We got Lakewood being one track, Atlanta being the second one, and Pocono Night being the final race of the season. But yeah, it's really interesting to see. And an update for towards the paint schemes. I'm switching over just with my Wrangler, not my Wrangler. I'm just mainly sticking my good wrench for now on because my regular car is actually very good. I just have bad luck with it, and whenever I'm in my special paint scheme for the Midway Arcade ones, I feel like I'd be sabotaged. And yeah, basically that's that. Well, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out with the second roster on how to make custom paint schemes. I hadn't came up with anything yet, but I'm trying to think of something.
All right.
If you got a favorite car, what will it be?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably Mustang.
A classic one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one that I've seen that I took pictures of?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good choice. For me, it would probably be a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda or a 1987 Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Because I've got myself into NASCAR thanks to my friend, and let's just say that I became a huge Dale Earnhardt fan after that. And I actually like being a Dale Earnhardt fan. And there's actually a What If series that I saved a playlist to watch every now and then. I don't know if I'm able to share it by any chance if I'm on a like anything else besides a computer, but it's a really interesting thing. I'll just have to find it real quick with the playlist that I saved. Um, hmm. Yeah, I found the playlist that if you're interested. So this is like a what if series. Is like where what if Dale Earnhardt was still alive? So basically, this was taking place after the 2001 Daytona 500. And that's a really interesting thing to look up to.
Anyway.
Mm. Here we go. I'm gonna put that right there.
Oh, you were just talking to yourself?
Yeah, I was talking to myself, trying to look at something. Yeah, I'm just looking at this one thing. It's that What If series that I'm looking at.
Yeah, Rare went downhill after the whole Connect series.
Sorry?
Yeah, Rare really went downhill after the whole Connect series when it made.
Yeah, when it came to that, yeah, it really
Yeah.
became downhill. I can do agree with you on that.
Hmm. That's a both wasn't bad enough.
Yeah. Let's see about um whew. Hmm. Let's see about other questions I can think of right now. Hmm. Let's see. Is there anything cool going on Twitter? That's funny.
What the?
I was looking through a little interview. I was going through bloopers. I seen a video of his mouth having his mic shoved down to his mouth in silly bloopers. That's hilarious. Let's see about any other videos I've done.
Keep moving. Yo, serious, the moment King K. Rool and Banjo were revealed for Smash, people just lost it.
Yeah, Everyone literally loved it.
Yeah.
I wished I had some money to buy the DLCs for Smash Bros, but unfortunately, I don't have much money.
Well, I have the DLC on my Switch.
Hmm?
Yeah, I have the DLC packs for my on my Switch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's a funny thing. That's cool. There we go. Let's see if I can invite some others to join in.
So, what's your opinion on the future for Dragon Ball Super?
What's my opinion on the future of Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah.
It's interesting because when it came to Dragon Ball with its own future, I've looked it up and it turns out Dragon Ball cannot end because that's the financial steadier is Dragon Ball. The anime is gonna have a potential season 2. Sean Schemmel was basically explaining the details of what the season 2 for Dragon Ball Super would be. He basically said that Goku's gonna be a lot more different than the first season of the anime. The second season is basically gonna have Goku act like Ben Kenobi from Star Wars. He will sound more experienced, more calmer, and more serious than the typical playful version of himself. Basically, they're aiming towards to being more manga accurate in a way.
Yeah.
And I do hope they actually have good ideas on how to make it manga accurate.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on it, honestly?
I feel like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, because after in the beginning when Super aired, people hated how some of the animation looked different. Yeah, it was like especially like there was a lot of animation errors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, because there's a definite clear answer and it's not on the artist or Akira Toriyama or the successor Toru.
Mhm.
It was you could blame Toei Animation for that because
Yeah.
Toei Animation actually rushed the entire movie for Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and the rest of Super. You will understand why the animation had so many errors and so many art styles looking very vastly different and very not appealing in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had friends and we went to a deep analysis about it, and we actually came to agreement that it was all done by Toei Animation. That's part of the blame, not the artists or the whole series. It's the company.
Yeah. And yeah, especially since a lot of people didn't like also how they did their own version of Battle of Gods Resurrection F.
Yeah. I mean, the sad thing is that like since that happened, we don't have Resurrection F as the part of the manga because the manga artist actually asked and begged the question like, why did we, um, why would we want to make the Resurrection F saga for the manga if we actually had that done for the movie way ahead of time before we done it for the manga? Which made sense in a way because Toei Animation really loves to rush things and not make things perfect. Because if you look at the future timeline saga, compare it from the manga and the anime, you can see why the manga is far more better than the anime.
Yeah, because after when Zamasu was defeated, they were clones of Zamasu. Instead of the whole, he becomes like part of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it literally makes me furious when Gohan was like about to be killed by Frieza in Resurrection F, the Saga and Super, because they're really trying to make fans mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly crazy if you ask me.
Yeah. Like as if the Buu Saga wasn't that enough that people had to watch fans had to watch their favorite character become like this geeky nerd guy. No, here comes Super. Literally have him like, oh, I should have gotten stronger. Oh, why can't I be like that?
Yeah. Yeah, but thankfully they're doing Gohan right this time. They're
Yeah.
actually giving him redemption.
Yeah, superhero is like the ultimate redemption for Gohan. It's good.
Hmm.
Let's see. In September, they're releasing the Infinity Castle arc, the first Infinity Castle movie, in theaters on September 12th.
Oh, cool.
Which everyone knows that it's literally one of the best arcs in Demon Slayer.
Ooh, nice. That sounds interesting for Demon Slayer fans.
Like when I went to a convention
Yeah.
wheel, I got a sword from it.
Oh, cool. You got
It's
a picture of
it's
it?
not a real sword. It's just, yeah, I can send you a picture of it later.
Okay, cool. Maybe next time you'll battle out with the Sword of Power.
Mhm. All right, tell me don't. That'll be out.
Ooh.
Someone joining in. Who would that be? Ah, yes, it is Mr. Leo.
Timmy. Hello.
Hello. Hey, what's going on, Leo?
Nothing much. Just eating.
I just figured I'd let you join in here since it's a simple Q&A. It's been like literally over a year since I've done streaming over here. And I thought, why not I get myself into streaming and make this a chill Q&A
Yeah.
so we can ask each other questions, give each other answers, and let people in the audience give us questions and we'll answer them. Yep. And of course, if you look through the comments, you can see Ace is just being Ace.
I am not surprised.
I ain't surprised of it either. But, you know,
It's good old,
it is what it is.
It's good old Ace.
Yep. And then we had our bud Zeno joining in, and I had other people joining in as well. I got my bud Tim over here. I'm trying to get my friend Will to join in, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Mr. Willy Will.
Mm-hmm. We need to get the king in here, man.
Well himself. No. Next phase is underway.
I was also explaining to him about the current Winston Chase points right now in the schedule.
Yeah.
I've also gave him the update of what happened after the Las Vegas race.
Huh.
And people were actually interested to hear about it. I know some of the racers were probably upset with me getting my technical win. Like the 19 of Kate, she was upset that I got a 1.
Why?
I don't know. She just wanted me to lose. But, you know, it's whatever. I don't mind it.
Yeah, my stream went on for about freaking 11 hours.
What, my old stream?
No, mine.
Oh, wow. Longer than mine?
Yeah.
My God. And that was without... Not my stream I had was without me, and it had the timer have to go off for that.
Yeah, most of the majority of it was just me and freaking Kevy, aka Isaac.
Called Kevin Harvick, or Kevin Harvick Jr. Funny NASCAR joke. And I'll call Tim over here, Tim Flock Jr. I just hope I do well for Thunderfire.
Yeah, it's the first season, who knows?
Yeah, I feel like maybe after we get finished with I feel like when we get finished with the main season, we will focus on Thunderfire.
Yeah, let's see what we will do. Let's see what we can do.
And after we finish up with the main season, we'll have to think about the car set of the next season for season 6.
Yeah, it's still pretty debatable if it's gonna be the 1998 mod or if it's gonna be the Aero 88 mod or the freaking Hobby Stock mod or
Right.
whatever mod going on. I just missed the news about the 5 moves made movie TV.
But yeah, if you want to stream something to show Tim with the thing what happened with Las Vegas, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You still here, Tim?
Yep, I'm still here.
All right. Leo's gonna show up his little thing and to show what happened with Las Vegas. Because I'll tell you, that race was kind of interesting, and with the technicality rule involved, I was actually shocked I was getting a win for that.
I am too.
Great.
So there's the race right there. We do have Lakewood scheduled for 2 p. That better at 12 p.m. right now.
Yeah, for the 26th, which is in 2 days from now. The good thing is that I'm off till Thursday, so I would be available during that time.
Yeah.
He already done rattled it, and he's going in for second in the 3 wide.
I think pretty much.
Here's the race.
Whoa,
The one that's
90
gonna be leading
issues.
this lap. The one that's gonna be leading this lap is Range Rover once again.
Can you hear it good, Tim?
Yeah, I can hear it.
At 90.
All right, great. Sometimes we'll have to pause the race to enable our green-white checkies to be able to have accurate, racing, to have more chances to not have a yellow checkered.
Yeah.
17.
Because nobody likes yellow checkers.
Yeah, checkers is it's pretty bad.
Oh no! That's gonna be enough.
I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic.
It looks like
Unless it's like race to the line on the final lap.
once they make it to
Uh-huh.
if it was like Homestead, I'm gonna scream. Literally like that, and I'll crash out once again. Let's see what happened with the 26, because you think the 26 has damage. Vacation, if I were to guess. But what's going
And this is what happened with our first caution.
There was
That was like the part of it. 26 got 2 kills comfort.
And there's a 4 wide. We love 4 wide at Las Vegas.
Here's good old Lucky Man doing Recky stuff.
right behind you.
Yeah, good old 33 beam Wrecky Man right there. And he wrecked himself. He's the Danica Patrick of the 5th season.
Turning way too high.
Freaking literally.
I'll just call him Darren Patrick. Or Danny Patrick.
What kind of villain are you?
Because he really wants to take out Buzz.
He wants to take care of the Buzz Lightyear family and be like, I am the evil emperor of
Oh,
the
he
season.
saw that.
Oh, that is an upset right there, and it's 0.
0!
Mark is
Same
every
treatment I had since season 2.
Yeah, that was correct side.
Have a mechanical issue.
And then this caution came out probably right somewhere around here.
Oh, it's that one where Isaac cheated.
Yep.
We only had 2 cautions.
Yeah, 1 wreck and 1 blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah, big poor old Adam.
Yeah, it's the poor choice. He was actually doing pretty good at what
Turn
track?
lane.
Yeah, Evil NASCAR track.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, and it looks like the 3 will still hold on to that lead.
And you can tell right there, 3 is the leader, and then Isaac is in front. And now it's the biggest oopsie he ever did, because I'm gonna go grab my server and show the points that
This race was sponsored by Plickety Flack.
And there's the Plickety Flag sponsorship.
Canadian healthcare. It's for free. Not really.
when that freaking happened, I really got in a good racing distance.
Get away with that.
And it put about him 15 down. Nothing happened for nothing happened to the 4-2 though.
Yeah.
Anything super important right now? What are you watching? You doing a race?
No. This is replay of what happened in our last race. Our race doesn't happen until like Tuesday.
Can you Can I do something and put something out while you're watching that?
Yeah.
Is there something you gotta do, Leo?
My dad has to get something important.
Oh, okay. Is there something personal going on?
You turn it on already? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
There goes Kitty. And Barky Pants.
How much exactly? Guess so. That's fair.
School. Guess what? Arrived.
Oh, the cards? Nice.
Right now.
Yep. Both regular points and the championship points. Yep. So that will be the official part of this rule over here, since that's been part of NASCAR since the days of the Winston Cup, and that started in like the 70s.
I've been on all the fantasy.
So
The new-
if you're watching this,
Yeah.
you kind
The
of
new
did a
FIFA
cheating move.
fantasy.
You're
Well,
gonna have 10 points.
I also
total
have a
because
draft
you
tonight.
passed me
Oh.
when I led that lap to be part of the yellow
So-
flag going to pit.
You grab the
That's
bag, sure
for
see.
no reason.
Hopefully there's enough paper.
And Drake is probably gonna let me pass because he and I are good friends. Right. Here's the other examples for 2026. I don't see the 26 in there. The header issues. So what's that? Guess he did too much drafting to where he couldn't take in the Nevada heat. Yep. Here we go with the pace car coming inside. I'll let you take care of the honors for this week, sir.
Alright, you good, buddy?
And it looks like the 7 is going to let the 3 pass. Ooh, the 8 already making it a struggle with the different second. Oh, that was a bold, risky move there, bud. Somehow made it paid off. I don't know why. You get the good end of the stick for no reason. For what? They saved it. They made it pull through. They done it.
They done it.
Yeah, but the 3 is not gonna make it easy.
Yeah, I expect to see
See what exactly?
Let me change screen.
You want me to remove it and then you can get yours edited in back?
Yeah. Stop
Okay,
that
there we go.
share. Let's see. I'm going to show.
Alright. Here we go.
So yeah, the biggest change is like he went down 15 after that penalty, making consistency man getting up to the first position. It did give about most of them a break, but this is a do or die for Viper and Bobby.
Mhm.
Same goes to Zero's boss, the Tank, and Kale Lemon.
Mhm.
I would say the same with Kate, but there's maybe a shot at how she's been run lately. Klitz is a 50-50 right now. But if we see the top 6, top 5 to run poorly, and if the bottom of the list get a good run, they still have a shot to stay in it until Atlanta, and then Atlanta will pretty much determine who's in and out, really, because so far it's been pretty much save after saved, and I think the real commotion doesn't happen until, like, as we've been seeing lately, hasn't really been happening until not the 5th race. It will really happen on the 4th race.
Yeah.
I would say it happens between tracks 26 if they're doing terrible, 27 if they're doing mediocre, 28 if they're doing mid, 29 if they're trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
That's where you see eliminations.
Mhm.
Now you're completely terrible in the whole half, then yeah, you're completely eliminated in the first the 5th race.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, if you literally just get yourself into a wreck and you end up in last, if you're one of the people that are in the triple digits, it's Jover.
Pretty much if you have most bad runs like how Kaiser and Q the Matchman did on their first time doing it on season 3, yeah, that's pretty much the example.
Yeah, because I remember Kaiser choked in season 3 and he was about to be a good contender.
Or like Q the Matchman, because he was actually really good at season 3, and then he choked it, and Kaiser was kind of coming into play, and then he choked it all of a sudden as well, and so now it's just pretty bad.
Thus leaving me with Roadrunner, and Roadrunner won by a mile.
Yeah.
The funny thing about me is that I kind of finished in a bit of the same points, just about, when it came to the previous Winston chase. And I'm like, well, dang.
Toward on my minds.
Le Mans has been really, really funny.
Mons is so funny though. Oh, and at the time, it's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, you get the funny popcorn turn.
and then pops pop up craziness. Oh my
Thus
god!
gave birth to a funny nickname I gave to one of the drivers. I called him Buzz Lightyear. And then another thing that happened, two cars merged, and I'm like, oh look, Buzz Lightyear Jr. and Buzz Lightyear the third. And the funny thing about Reggie Man, we called him Zerg.
This race particular on this lap, you were making such a crack joke.
Back, but
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I'm strangling Discord right now. I'm gonna smack the hell out of Discord with this medical frying pan. And I'm taking the CPU.
Yoink.
And I'm gonna strangle the hell out of it. And then I'm gonna break it
Nice.
with my drum set. And then take away the GPU.
Yoink.
Break that with my drum set.
Breaks it with drum.
Take away the plickety plack RTX core.
Yoink.
And then give it the special treatment for my drum set.
oh my god.
And then I'm gonna take the motherboard
Yoink.
and give it a special treatment. Okay, alright, you wanna play that one, motherboard? You wanna play it that way? You can play that game.
I got the machine gun drum.
Yep. It's like this one moment. It's like, we found them rotten boys.
Sound like fucking a machine gun.
Taking motherboard now.
Yeah.
At least I finished Le Mans.
Yeah.
Unlike me, the first time I had a camshaft issue for some strange reason.
Too much shifting. And then you have one part below it, and it just breaks like a freaking honkadadoki. And it's too freaking cheap.
God damn it, NASCAR with them cheap ass parts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what?
I just found the freaking flying heads.
Yeah.
Oh, with Buzz Lightyear Jr. and Buzz Lightyear the third.
To the radio station for NR 2003
Wow.
0.3.
Yeah.
Bro turned into Waluigi for a second.
no, we had a same incident on the SK. That's 47. Nothing over.
Looks like we got ourselves a new Lightyear, and that is Buzz Lightyear Jr. That is the 47 and the 172.
Oh, that's the start. That's the start finish line. Oh my goodness
Close,
gracious, everybody.
close to the start finish line.
My lord!
Oh my.
This camera angle is nuts. Just no, they're by.
Goodness.
Bro literally got Thanos snapped.
To infinity and beyond!
Wow.
This was only one of the few times that we had to do radio style. West radio, East radio.
Yeah, he had to do the West Coast, and I was doing the East Coast.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I think one of the best races of all time, our series though, in this season had to be this one right here. This one was
He has big time help. Run the lappers.
For second.
this was a crazy battle.
And he takes
Yeah,
it
that
away.
was a crazy battle indeed. I'm gonna go BRB.
Hurry, they're pretty low. Looks like they're putting in their. Here we go. Back to back. Kia. Popcorn. On the grass. Asya. Oh. Guys are going
Help it.
back to back wins of 3 in a row. I will with the management right here. He goes inside. Coming to the line.
Is he
The
gonna have enough
triangle.
speed? It's gonna be a close finish, and it looks like it
It's
will
gonna
be.
be oh
97 takes it away by a millimeter.
Talladega.
Zero.
And no,
I was hoping for close.
This was how close it was.
Literally right.
yeah, he
Welcome back.
just fine.
Here's the best. This is pretty much the best shot of it.
All right,
of the
there we
helicopter.
go.
All right, welcome back.
He takes it.
Mhm.
by-
Welcome
Yeah,
in.
you see that? That's like a near perfect tie, just about.
Wow.
97. But if you want to talk about a perfect tie,
Kind of like a car.
Oh, yeah, kind of like from Cars. But the perfect tie was that
Yeah.
the first time we tried out Vertling during season 4.
yeah, and I was complete utter shock. All of us were complete utter shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked a lot.
I swear there was like no way possible how that happened. And the way
And even when-
and the way Kylo got that run, it was insane.
Coming in turn.
Yeah, this was the previous racer of the 3 before I took over the 3.
Good for the 72-18. Here it comes inside. Kyle sticks the inside, straight away in. Follow my me and Kate.
This was me being part-time driver
coming
to take over
in.
for
Here comes
Chief
the
Red on this
turn.
long
Dirty
adventure
now.
or whatever.
He may be looking for it. Oh boy, here he comes! Here he comes! He might be going back face. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! He got it! Oh my gosh!
We were completely just like, what the hell?
No freaking way! No freaking way! Oh my gosh!
I was shocked throughout the entire race.
Yeah, somehow, some way, they're tied. How? We don't even know. I this day.
Yep.
Like literally, that this is. I even freaking measure with my mouse. There's like they're straight up dead even.
Yeah. And the only way we would be able to sort it out with the tiebreaker was the freaking.
It was pretty much this, because we didn't have other tracks at the time, so we went to here. Good old figure 8 bone crusher.
Yep.
Almost.
It was kind of funny, honestly, to watch.
It was really crazy.
Oh no. There goes her chances.
Another spin. Kylo's points there.
They might collide with each other.
Yeah, almost. Oh goodness.
Have a chance if the 18 doesn't
Wait,
spin.
That was like 3 times in a row that she spin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And just wait till they collide with each other.
Spin.
And please do not spin.
And does what?
All she does is keep on spinning.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, Hawaii.
There it is.
There's
Oh,
that wreck.
Oh, they already collide.
They're both destroyed. They're both destroyed. So what is that?
Oh.
They're both destroyed. They're both destroyed.
They're both taken out. His own
In this series, I think in this season there were so much more paint schemes we made.
Yeah. We did made a lot of paint schemes.
I like it though. All right. Anybody else?
Nee.
Yeah. We can still chat about some few extra questions. You can ask Leo some curious questions.
All right. Let's see. Leo, if it comes to a time, would you eventually go back to continuing your little series you did?
Nah, I would always try to continue it.
Okay.
But if you're talking about the Leo's One Dimension one, that's just it's gonna continue. But there's plans I might at some point.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, I thought of a pretty cool versus battle.
All right. So what do you think? What's it gonna be?
All right, so here's this question over here. So between us three, who will win in a fight? Tigress from Kung Fu Panda or Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I might go with Tigress.
Why is that?
I mean, she learns kung fu. Raphael is not only learning ninjas do another kind of stuff. He also has two swords. Sorry, two.
You mean the pair of size?
Yes. Yes, sorry, yes.
Yeah, I might go with Tim here because let's be fair. I mean, yeah, there's some debates of thinking about, oh, Raphael might maybe have it win, but in reality, I don't see it because Tigers has trained a heck longer than Raphael in general.
Well, it depends on which version of Raph that we're going through. Let's say, example with 2012 Raph. You can say that Tigress has far more better strength than Raph over here, but there is the accountability that Raph actually has more better speed than Tigress, because Tigress, while she is fast, she hadn't dodged lasers, gunfire, and arrows like it's an average Tuesday, like how Raph does it.
Mhm.
Raphael does have really impressive agility because he learned ninjutsu, and ninjas are preferably more of speed, agility, and misdirection when it came to using the environment. So if we used the 2012 Raphael, I could see Tigress winning, but it wouldn't be like, an easy fight, because Raph would actually give her a run of her money, depending on which version of Raph that we're using. If we're using like
Well, you
within
didn't really pick any Ralph, really. If we're talking about tires in general, like how we're going right now, again, Tigers, I would see either way would most likely have a win unless you're picking one of those stupid power ones. But I would say I would say Maya as a general because I know a little more on depend on her, especially how I already know most of her stuff, and she freaking took many years of training in reminder of that way beyond on how long Ralph did. Let's keep that clear, right? Hey, we got she is that way beyond any Ralph. Then
when it
after
comes to
that,
experience, yeah, I can agree with that.
then she also took out one of those things that's indestructible to even take down, and she did that. And that was when she was training before Poe even arrived.
Mhm.
And that she does dodge it pretty damn easily. It's just the only thing she couldn't really dodge is a freaking fat ass freaking cannon that goes straight at for young movies too. Movie 1, 2, even 3, I believe. All 3 movies freaking one of the few powerful Kai's blade. She, of course, deflected with her own hands. She doesn't even need half the time to dodge it. She can deflect it with her own hands. That's why her hands are her paws slash hands of it are so powerful half the time, and she will dodge or heck even want to freaking deflect it or break them half the time. So that's
Sure.
out of the so that's pretty much out of the question if she wants or even wants to dodge. And plus, she's a tiger. She does have a good amount of speed in general. If she wants to go in her full tiger mode and just go pretty fast.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because, Raph has much more better feats to speed when it comes to not just close quarters, but also somewhat with travel speed. Because, like I said, he dodged gunpoint, laser blasts, and even arrows, being shot everywhere at him, like it's an average Tuesday in New York.
Yeah, and when it comes to pretty much the tiger stuff, she pretty much blocks it or freaking breaks a few things from it and even getting shot at. Unless you're talking like a laser, then that's being pretty much dodged. But yeah, Ralph has a slight edge with that part of the end because again, a little more faster, but you have a tiger freaking around your tail, and you have the bounty hunter tiger. It's the same thing. He can keep up. So
Okay. There's another thing I will say. We can agree that Raph has a weapon advantage because of his size. He does have ninja stars on him on most occasions.
yeah, the only thing Tigress really kind of has, she can adapt weapons, but she only really has pretty much smoke bombs. That's it, really.
Yeah.
that they both have.
The one thing I will say that I will not use for Rap's advantage is to use the 2003 version because that version is overpowered when he unlocked his own elemental power.
Yeah.
Because that's enhanced with chi, and Raphael can literally turn into a damn dragon. And that weapon that he's been selected with, that said chi, is enough to break mountains with ease.
As well available,
So-
but yeah, he has more chi advantage. Just Tiger doesn't have the chi. I mean, chi adapt chi. I think when it was the third movie and probably the shows with it behind the scenes there, just not
Because
as much because the one that really had more than a chi advantage. If we're talking about chi advantage, would be Poe and Ogwe and freaking even the Dragon Warrior, the first Dragon Warrior, second Dragon Warrior itself.
so I guess Poe's the third one.
I think so, because since he was the next Dragon Warrior. And a side note, I don't like freaking the rest it did to Poe, to him being still the Dragon Warrior, to like a teacher or
Yeah, I kind of agree with you because I seen Kung Fu Panda 4, and let's just say disappointing villain, disappointing plot, everything about it.
the villain was pretty.
Disappointed.
No, the villain was good, and I would say it's just the way they direction it in the way they pretty much kind of ruined big time moments.
Yeah, it was almost like they forgot about Mantis. Yeah, they
Like-
give her her motive, like how she was rejected by every kung fu master because her body was small. I'm like, what about Mantis?
And plus,
Bros-
plus
bros
half
lose.
the
Yeah.
cast. I would take this is half the cast of the Furious 5 wasn't even accounted for.
Yeah, they're only
And they were
mentioned.
they were only shown in the very end, and that was
Yeah.
very disappointing. The only reason why they excused it is because they're doing this and that, blah 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 blah. But that's just an excuse of not getting the freaking Furious 5. That was one of the main key factors of Kung Fu Panda 5 is have the Furious 5 in there still.
Exactly, because how are you gonna get Kung Fu Panda without the Furious 5? Like, you even have the TV show the Furious 5 a lot.
Every day of the freaking series, most of the majority of the time. I know, yeah, like the other TV series was technically mainly focused on Poe and something else, and probably the Furious 5 would appear here and there for Vaz or whatnot, but it was mainly just Poe to show how he is now after he defeated Kai and etc. And then there was this new character, and then stage 2. Tetris. I haven't watched it fully yet, but I have watched a few episodes, and I wonder how it's going to go so far, really.
But yeah, I can agree that Tigers would win, and I would say it wouldn't be like an easy stomp, but Tigers would win at the end of the day if we're using the 2012 version.
Yeah.
I know one thing that'll make it a stomp easy for Tigers is the 87 turtle. Because while he is iconic and pretty great and all, bro wouldn't even use his weapon effectively. And Tigris would just know how to fold him easily.
Yeah, just freaking deflect the weapon out of his hands and say, like, freaking, bye-bye. You're dead.
just literally like a freaking backhand slap and he's down and out.
Bro just gets knocked in the wall. Like, yeah.
Yep. That. Now the reason I would say like the 2003 one, because 2003 one is kind of like the best version of Raph when he could control his temper. He's also very proficient when it came to his own fighting style. And dude is a excellent marksman. He could throw size like a professional knife thrower. So it wouldn't be like the wisest choice, but if he knows how to aim for the head, then by all means throw it.
Really?
Yeah, not to mention with the other things that he has a hell of a lot more arsenal if we included it there, including the elemental weapon that Raph had later on in the season. It was after Flash Forward to the Future, Back to the Sewers. It was before Turtles Forever, which, fun fact, in that version, we actually meet the comic book version of Turtles before we had the 87. They were called the Prime Turtles. And the funniest thing is, I still can't get it out of my head. Shadow the Hedgehog and Super Saiyan 4 Goku being together thanks to that movie. Because the Prime version Turtles of both Leo and Raph was voiced by Jason Griffith and Sean Schemmel.
Hmm.
I mean, if you were to listen to it, you'd be like, yep, that's Shadow right there. And then you'd be like, oh, yep, that's Goku right there. It's pretty funny to think about it, though. Because this was back in the day before Nick bought the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was shown on 4Kids back in the day. But I still think the 2003 intro for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is very iconic and very good. I love the 2012 version, but I got the 2003 in my heart. Because I grew up with the 2003 Turtles. And you can't get over that cheesy rock and roll intro into it. You can't get that out of your mind. Because it rhymes so well for it. But if we're discussing about rap, I mean, 2012's got it in the bag because they got rap bars in it.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about rock and roll, that's 2003 for you, boy.
Yeah, freaking 2012 has somewhat of rock, but it has more of that electrifying part of it.
Yeah. When it came to the versions of Splinter, 2012's got it the hands down. I'm sorry, 2003, but 2012's got the best adaptation for Splinter. There's no contest about that.
It's pretty debatable also for people on that one, or Karai, for that matter. I think Karai actually is probably one of the best one in there. Especially she's actually she's mutated and actually can control it after what happened.
What I'm doing right now is I'm taking care of dogs right now.
Dogs.
Yeah, I gotta take care of them hooligans. I'll tell you what, my dog runs like a humming rocket. You know which one who runs like a rocket?
Gee, I wonder why is it the youngest?
It's not just him, because he jumps like a freaking deer and a rabbit. I'm talking about my dog.
Misty.
Yeah, she definitely runs like a rocket. Because when I was taking her out this morning, there's this other dog that was trying to, do her usual thing next to my fence. My dog came charging at her. And she tried to turn, but she slipped, and she still charges back at her. And I'm like, damn, you're like a freaking rocket or a torpedo. You slip up, and then you catch them. But yeah, I may end this live stream pretty soon, but I'm not going to end it just yet. Because I still have other questions that, could be said, or you can ask me other questions or whatnot. Now, my question is, who's going to be able to win the championship for season 5?
How we're currently looking right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Give me a moment.
1 moment later. You know I had to do it.
Absolutely.
Alright, so how we're looking so far. I mean, you already saw it again, but I'll give you the announcement D, and it's of course Kaiser took the lead over 15 because of poor Easy Kid couldn't resist taking a little gamble that couldn't get away from him. That's cheating. So he's 15 down. You got your third placer right now, and let's see here. Yeah, that's Mr. R, surprisingly, no 37. So he has a race in, followed by a race in of Asher, or the 93 car, the 97 car is 44, still in that race in. Pretty much a race and a quarter now is Shade. He's 67. So he needs about a solid run to like gain a few spots up, well, points to get that down narrow to at least have a shot. 7th goes to Quitso. He's technically almost to like a good margin to like 2 races down. The rest are 2 races down. For example, 100 down for 0, 110 for King Lemon. It's not too much of a difference, but it's kind of is when you think about it in the position wise and how much you need in general. Treble is pretty much desperate time, needs desperate measures is for the 30 and 29 and 130. That's 134 and 148. If they can't make a good run, and if they can't see that top 5, top 4 having bad runs, then it's pretty much over for them. I would say it goes to K8, K Lemon, and Tank if they can't pull it off either. But
Yeah.
I would say as of right now, it's pretty much a 3-way battle of Kaiser, if he can hold it off, go back to back champion, or Isaac rebounding to get the lead and try to fulfill the prophecy of when the Plickety Plaque can shut down the main critic and critics and the other critics of saying they can't win the Plickety Plaque, and that will shut their mouths. Now you finally won the championship of win the Plickety Plaque, meaning no more win the Plickety Plaque of champion. It's only just a joke of winnings.
He's never going to win the Plickety Plaque. Let's be for real.
Well, the way it is right now, he's beating you, and he's also he's not even that far away to get it. So, and plus we only have 3 races to go, so that has to be shut down until old Pocono comes in.
But anyways, that's all for what we have here today. Be sure to give these two a shout out and give them support if they have any channels over here. I'll link them in the comments or the description down below. That being said, thank you for watching. Y'all got anything last to say before we go?
Be sure to give Will a proper happy birthday.
I'll make sure of that. He's going to get some gifts coming along the way.
All right.
Hopefully, at the very least. But you got anything else to say, Leo, before we go?
Yeah, I hope it was a nice birthday, and this is over the best to see how everything goes, and freaking, I don't know. Hope everyone has a rest of a good day. And if you want to see me, this is Bedrocker, of course. And if you want to, of course, join the league and get a shot on the second division of pretty much of the second elite roster of Thunder Fire, just let me know. Pretty much Discord or DMs or whatever or whatnot.
Yep, I'll provide the Discord server link here so y'all can join in whenever possible. But yeah, that being said, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, click on that notification bell for seeing my future content if I'm ever going to be uploading some by any chance. That being said, I will see y'all next time whenever I upload a video or do stream it again. Till then, see y'all next time.
All right.
Goodbye.